Hi, I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and this review is of the Be Quiet Pure Wings 2 120mm PWM fan, which is now end of line. They're discontinuing it finally. I think they finally sold enough of them that they can get rid of this product. And it is an old product. Not a bad product, but it's an old product. And they're moving on to newer things, better things. So, yeah, get it while you can, I guess you could say. And this video is specifically at the request of my friend Old Sod on bleepingcomputer.com. All right, so let's take a look at the fan that we're going to compare to, which is the Noctua NF A12 by 25, which is a long-term favorite, the standard for many people, upon which all fans are compared, or which which all fans are compared to. And this is the Be Quiet Pure Wings 2, also known as the BL039 or the BQ PWM-12025-MR-PWM. Wow, that is a mouthful. I mean, I've seen some that are longer, but not very many that have a longer, weirder. I mean, it does make sense. 120, 25, that's the dimensions. PWM, some of it makes sense. And the PUW2 is Pure Wings 2. MR, I'm not sure about, but yeah. Anyways, one of the things that makes the Be Quiet fans unique is this rippling that they put into the fan blades, and I believe that it's a very important feature. I'm not sure if this is inspired by biomimetics, because Dr. Frank Fish has done a lot of research into how tubercles on whales, on their snouts and on their fins, actually reduce drag and reduce noise, and has applied that to fans. So if Be Quiet hops onto this before anybody else, they could really crush the competition, to take it that one step further. Anyways, that's all, speculation at this point as to who is going to jump onto that first. I don't know what kind of hoops they'll have to jump through with Dr. Frank Fish in order to be licensed, but I think it would definitely be worthwhile. And so let's go ahead and compare these two fans as far as noise is concerned. So we're going to start out with the Arctic fan. I'm going to have it pointed away from me because I don't want to be cold. I have a bit of a cold right now. And here we go. I can hear it very, very slightly. Now I hear a low noise from it. Okay, so now it's gotten a bit louder. Yep, definitely audible now. Fairly loud. I would say that their rating of 20 something, whatever it was, 20.2 is a little bit on the low side. I don't know. I think every fan company does their decibel testing in a different way, because most of these fans that I've reviewed seem to be either too high or too low. Now, this isn't that bad. It's not an obnoxious sound. There is a higher noise in there somewhere. Not as high as the Noctua, but let's go ahead and compare them. Okay, so we've got them ready to rumble. let's see when we can hear the Noctua. I think I can hear it already, but it's very faint. Yeah, there it is. Now I can hear that high pitched noise that it has. Definitely higher than the Be Quiet Pure Wings 2, and louder. Now it's starting to. It's Now it's overwhelming the sound of the Be Quiet. So now I'm going to turn down the Arctic. The Be Quiet. Sorry. Yeah. So different. But I will say this: the bearings on this made this fan stop very quickly. Rifle bearings are not very good. Whereas this can go for like 16 seconds before it stops. See, it's still spinning. There we go, finally. So, definitely not as loud as the Noctua. The Noctua is actually way louder than they have rated it for, in my opinion. Either that or they're right and everybody else is wrong. Um, but judging by how loud the Pure Wings 2 is compared to the Noctua, I would say that both of them are probably wrong, and the one who aired the worst, well, they both aired about the same. Um, so there's that. That's really interesting. This is a no frills product. You only get the screws. You don't even get corner cushions or anything else. No daisy chaining, so on and so forth. But it's an old standby, a favorite of many people. If you're looking for quiet, it's not what you're looking for. Um, so let's go ahead and move on to the next section with the statistical comparison. And I would like to request, if you don't mind, please like, subscribe, and share. I want to get this channel monetized as soon as I can, which will allow me to invest more money into getting the rest of the equipment that I need to fully test these fans. Otherwise, it's going to end up being kind of piecemeal. I mean, right now I still need to either buy or build a manometer. I could build a U-shaped, more of a J-shaped manometer. I just kind of am short on space. It's kind of crowded in my bedroom now because I moved most of my stuff in here. Well, actually, I'm lying because the main shelving unit containing most of my fans is still out in the living room, which is probably where I should have put all of the stuff anyways. But I wanted to have easy access. I don't know. I felt like I've got lots of room in here. I can put it in here. And now I'm like, I don't have enough room. My gosh. And you can see the pile of stuff back there. Well, some of that's a gift for my niece, but don't. Anyways, so if you don't mind, please help me to build this channel up so that I can expand my collection of fans. Not collection, inventory of fans, coolers, thermal paste, and eventually other products as well, to be able to better serve the public, because my goal is to help consumers to cut through all the BS, which is why I do not accept samples directly from manufacturers. If a manufacturer wants to send me a coupon or wants to reimburse me for a product that I have purchased, I'll be happy to cooperate in that way, but don't expect me to treat you with favoritism. I won't. And don't send me a golden sample because I won't test it. Sorry. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, the Be Quiet Pure Wings 2, or BL039, or infrequently referred to as BQ PUW2. PU? Oh my, they should have just gone with PW. 2 dash 12025 MR PWM. I'm really glad they just stuck with BQ039. That's a lot easier to remember and say. And at about $11, at least when I bought it, um, it is a decent price. I would say it's an appropriate price for the product that they're offering. Whereas a lot of these other companies' products are overpriced, especially the Segotep and the Need Max, um, and even the Akasa. So it's got lots of certifications: CE, ROHS, ULES 60596, UKCA, TUVSUD, WEEE, and Triman. Or Trimin, I'm not really sure how to say it. It's made in China. Dimensions are standard 120 by 120 by 25 millimeter. 80,000 hours, and that's pretty exceptional for a rifle bearing. Very rarely will you see a rifle bearing of that high of a quality, because typically it's a little bit lower than that. But it's not an unreasonably high amount that you would say, gosh, that's impossible. But it is at the high end of what you can expect for a lifespan. There is a 3-year warranty as well. No LEDs. The weight is 132 grams. 9 blades. 105 millimeters between the two holes, or any two holes on the same plane. The maximum speed is 1500 RPMs. It doesn't have 0 RPM. Maximum airflow is 51.4 CFM. Maximum static pressure is 1.25 millimeters of water. The noise rating, which is, in my opinion, again, is wrong, is 20.2. Now, again, we're looking at, if we looking back here, the Noctua is at 2,000 RPMs, 102.1 CFM, so this is half of that, and 2.34 versus 1.25. That's a little bit more than 1 millimeter better for the Noctua, and the sound, they're very similar in terms of the decibels. However, the points at which they peak, or the pitches at which they peak, are different, and that makes the that's part of the reason I believe that the Noctua sounds louder, aside from the fact that it is. It has a 46 centimeter power cable. It doesn't have daisy chaining. PWM cable and rifle bearings. It's rated for 12 volts, minimum of 5, maximum of 12. 2.4 watts rating, 0.09 amps, and yeah, it has indicators for rotation and flow, and it turns in a clockwise direction. It has 4 screws, and that's all there is to it. Whereas the Noctua comes with the low noise adapter, it has corner cushions, it has silicone pins, and the corner cushions, for that matter, are silicone. It has a silicone gasket, it has an extension cable, it has a splitter, and it has screws too. So, you're paying 3 times less, and you're getting less in terms of accessories. But the question is, do you need all those accessories? Well, there is definitely an argument in favor of having some of those things on the Pure Wings too. At the very least, the corner cushions, or the 4 pins, the silicone pins instead. But yeah, that's basically it for the comparison. Quick and very, very quick, because I forgot to mention that the lifespan of the Be Quiet at 80,000 is a little bit more than half of the NF A12 by 25. So for what you're spending, you're getting a good deal. All right.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.